All right, guys, today we're over here at Market Basket on 105 in Beaumont, Texas, and we're gonna check out Market Basket, and I'm gonna get me a meal. This is a sponsored video by Market Basket. We're gonna show off the place, we're gonna show off what seasonal foods they have, and we're gonna make me a dinner. So today for dinner, I think I'm gonna get some chicken fried steak. That's what I'm gonna cook myself, homemade. I'm gonna find all the ingredients here at Market Basket, so let's go. All right, so for the first part that we're entering is the produce department over here. For chicken fried steak, I do want to get some potatoes and probably some corn, and I think a mac and cheese. So I'm gonna have mashed potatoes, corn, and mac and cheese. So definitely some potatoes. So let's go get that. So Market Basket has a lot of great seasonal items. I don't think corn is in season right now, but they do have some yellow corn over here. 99 cents a piece. We'll get two. We'll get two of them. Fresh corn is the best corn, and we'll get two of these. So I'll grab two of these. This will be for my sides, the corn dish. Corn and butter. Definitely need some more butter too, so we'll get butter. Another thing that you gotta get is fresh garlic cloves. I like the ease of like the other stuff that's like in a jar, but fresh garlic tastes much better than the jarred garlic, for sure. So we'll get one of these two. This will probably be a pretty cheap meal. Like I probably won't spend more than 20 bucks, but we'll see. We'll see how much I spend. I have some ingredients at home, so I don't need all the ingredients to make it. Like the flour, I have some flour at home, but we'll make some stuff. But so garlic. So if y'all didn't know, Market Basket started a long time ago. There was like a Market Basket in Nederland. That's actually where I grew up, Nederland, Texas. And then there was a Bruce's over in Groves. And then one day they decided to combine the two to save on advertising. And that's where Market Basket grew. And now they have a ton of stores all across Southwest Louisiana and also Southeast Texas. So Nederland, I didn't know for many years that that's the one that it started at, but that's where it started at. So now we're gonna try and look for some beef, because you can't have chicken fried steak without beef. And guys, I'm passing the smokehouse section right now. I'm telling you what, the boudin here, the smoked boudin, is some of my favorite in the area. I've had that so many times over at the Taste of Triangle. I bought some over here too. So don't sleep on the smokehouse at Market Basket. Some good food for sure. So looking for some beef or some chicken fried steak. Gotta get it right here. I think I found it. It's right here. So they have two options for me. They have like this smaller pack, which I'm pretty much cooking for myself. And they also have the family pack. So this is beef cutlets, tenderized. That's how you get your chicken fried steak. And I don't need this much. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get the smaller pack. So 2 chicken fried steaks should be good. I think this one has 3. Let's get the one with 3. So this one has 3 of them. Chicken fried steak, $5. You can't beat that for sure. This is 3 chicken fried steaks. That's not even like a plate at a restaurant. So definitely cheaper to cook your own food. And we're gonna attempt to cook some chicken fried steak tonight. The next thing I need for the chicken fried steak, but definitely not needed, you can just use milk, is buttermilk. I saw some recipes that use buttermilk to soak it in, so all the breading sticks. So we're gonna get some buttermilk. And they have some over here for $2.89. It's actually on sale. So there's all these extra savings you could get over at Market Basket. All right, so probably the most expensive part of this meal is going to be the cheeses, because cheese can get expensive, but there is a $1 coupon off if you use the Market Basket digital app. And I'm gonna get 2, so 2 for $4. Go for some cheddar for sure. Cheddar, Velveeta cheddar. And then I'll go for something else, maybe this Mexican one. Mexican. Yeah, these two are gonna make some good macaroni and cheese. So I know I'm shopping here, but you can actually get your own dinner here. They have a plate special, $8.99. You get 1 protein and then 2 different sides. So that's a good deal too. $7.99, get you some food. Today's special is the meatloaf, which looks really good. And I've heard their fried chicken is also delicious. All right, the next thing I need is some elbow macaroni. And this is it right here, $1.49. Extra savings. Gotta love that about Market Basket. So I just need one though, I don't need two. All right, so I think I got everything. I do want one more thing because, you know, when you get chicken fried steak, you always get like Texas toast. So some Texas toast is something that I'm gonna look for to finish off my meal. So you gotta go to the frozen section. You can make your own toast, but you can't beat some Texas toast out of the freezer section. So let's go get that. All right guys, so I got Tia and Melvin here. Tia's checking me out. Melvin over there is bagging up my stuff. And I think that's it. Got all our stuff ready to go. Now we're gonna go home and cook up some chicken fried steak. All right guys, so done with Market Basket. The people over there, so friendly. The cashier, and also the guy that was bagging my bag, super friendly. I enjoyed it. That's part of the Market Basket, friendly customer service. And let's go home and let's make some chicken fried steak with all the sides. All right, so made it back home. This is everything I got. I got the Texas toast with garlic, of course. We got the 2 potatoes, the garlic, the 2 ears of corn, Kerrygold's butter. I haven't had this, but I was like, let's go ahead and try it today because people love this stuff, and I'm gonna try it today. We also got the buttermilk. We got Velveeta. We got the original and the Mexican one. I know you're supposed to get like the block one, but I wanted to save some time. And that's all for the macaroni and cheese. And finally, we got the steak. So this is the beef cutlets. It's a small pack, so I think it comes with three pieces. So we'll make 3 pieces of chicken fried steak. Let's clear out this table and then we'll get started. Okay, so we got everything here. We're gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna be cooking the chicken fried steak on this episode. I don't wanna show you how to cook the macaroni and cheese, the corn, the bread, warm up that. We're just gonna do the chicken fried steak today. So what you need is flour. And this is like a simple recipe. This is easy. Just kind of eyeball it, how much flour you need. That looks about good for the amount of steak that I have. And then we want to season it. So we're gonna put some salt in there for sure. Again, I'm just seasoning everything to like what I feel like is right. That's how you should season. Season to what you feel is right. This is onion powder over here. That was probably too much onion powder, but I think that's good enough. And then we got some garlic powder as well. Gotta get that garlic in there. There we go, looking good. So we're gonna season the flour. We're also gonna season the buttermilk. And then lastly, paprika. I don't know how paprika tastes, but I always add it in my things just to make it, you know, a little bit more seasoned. So I'm gonna give me something to mix it with. A little fork right here, and then we're gonna mix that up. So easy process right there. We're just gonna mix that up right there. And then that is gonna be our coating for the chicken fried steak. You could also actually sift it if you wanted to, but you know what? This is just gonna be a fast, easy recipe for chicken fried steak. And then the next thing we're gonna do is get our buttermilk over here and pour some in here too. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. That's good enough, just enough to coat what I have. You could use milk too, but buttermilk's gonna be a little bit more creamier, a little bit more richer. And then we're gonna season this too. Some salt in here. We're gonna put, again, all the same seasonings that we put in the other one. So some garlic powder, some onion powder, just a little bit because I put a lot in the breading over here. And then some paprika. There you go. And lastly, we're gonna add a little bit of Tabasco sauce. This is my favorite stuff. Tabasco is my favorite hot sauce. I know some people like Louisiana hot sauce, but I just love Tabasco. So we're gonna mix this up over here. And that's smelling good already with the Tabasco sauce. You can smell it in there. All these flavors are melding together already before I even start dredging anything. All right, so let's open up this package over here. Just gonna open up with my fingers. And we have 3 nice sized tenderized meats. So this is gonna go really good. This is like, you know, cheaper meats that you tenderize, and then when you cut into it, you can cut it with a fork. So first we're gonna dredge it in the flour right there. And then we're gonna put it, I should probably use one hand. One hand is better because otherwise you'll get all clumpy. So I'll use this hand as my dry hand and this hand as my wet hand. So we'll put this in the buttermilk right there. And then put it back into the flour and cover that up. That's gonna be a good chicken fried steak. You ever been to a place that serves the biggest chicken fried steak? I've been searching for a place. I know Tuffy's Eatery used to be super popular. I think they're back, but I haven't been. And then we're gonna do one more, switching over to the wet, so we get a good crust on there. That's looking good. And then back to the flour, and we're going to cover it again. There you go. Looking good, smells good. I'll tell you all the seasoned flour on top of there. We're gonna add some gravy. And we're also gonna use this flour to make the gravy too. So don't throw away the flour after we do this. So there you go. All right, so that's one piece. We're gonna put it over here on this plate. There you go. It's already got clumpy hands. So the next piece over here, I'll go ahead and use my wet hand. Cover this up. First dusting of flour. Put it over here to the buttermilk. And we do it twice, guys. We do it twice just to make it sure it has a nice crust on it. So get that all covered up. Put it back in the flour. Cover it up. And we're gonna do that for all 3 of them. And then put it to the side to let that flour absorb into the meat. And I'm gonna wash my hands because I got monster hands right now. All right, so now I put out the hot plate over here just so y'all can have a better view. And we're going to pan fry the chicken fried steak. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully this works. I don't know how hot this gets, but we're gonna figure it out right now. So let's put just enough to coat the pan. There's still a little bit of water in there. Let that dissolve out. And then we'll probably cook all 3 of them inside of there because I think that's gonna be just perfect. Let's talk about my first chicken fried steak experience. I remember having chicken fried steak with my friends. I was probably in high school already and had chicken fried steak. It was over at Bennigan's. If you guys remember Bennigan's, that was like my first experience. And I was like, man, this is good. And it comes with like the garlic bread. It comes with the corn. It comes with the mashed potatoes. That's why I'm cooking all that, because that brings me back to that time I ate with my friends Wesley and Mike and his mom too. We even went to Iron Skillet back in the day. You guys remember that? At the truck stop, they had some good chicken fried steak there too. But ever since then, I've loved chicken fried steak. So I've been trying to cook it and find some places. I don't cook it often, but when I do cook it, it's not a hard dish to cook. Basically, you just bread the meat and you're ready to go. So I think this heat is hot enough. Let's go ahead and put a piece inside. Oh yeah, you can hear it sizzling. That's a good sign. So I'm gonna put all 3 of them in there. Don't want to crowd the pan too much. And boom, we are cooking with gas. Not really, we're cooking with electricity. All right, they have been cooking away. I flipped it again, and I think they're just about ready. You just gotta cook it. You can touch it too, you can feel it. Sometimes you can feel the rawness, but that looks pretty much done to me. So we're gonna take this out right now. Let's go take it out, and we're gonna put it on this plate right here to let it drain off some of that oil. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more. That one looks like it could use a little bit more time. But yeah, I'm gonna stick this in the oven and then we're gonna make the cream gravy. All right, I got some garlic over here. Just 2 cloves, we're gonna chop it up a little bit to make sure we can get this inside the sauce too. I love garlic. I probably would add more garlic, but 2 cloves is more than enough to, you know, hopefully not cut my hand and make a good cream sauce. You're probably like, what? Garlic in your cream sauce? You can make it however you want it. That's the good thing about cooking at home, is that you can make your dishes however you want it. So if you don't want garlic in there, don't put any garlic. But there's gonna be garlic in the garlic bread. There's gonna be garlic in the cream sauce. And man, this is gonna taste good. All right, we're gonna put the pan back on and we're gonna cook the garlic just a little bit, just until it turns translucent. Make sure the garlic's cooking. We want to scrape up all of those little bits in there. Scrape it all up because all that is flavor. That's like the beef in there. That garlic is already making everything super fragrant. Now I'm gonna add some flour in here. About a tablespoon flour, maybe 2 tablespoons. Up to you, really. Not too much oil in there, so that's about all we're gonna need. And then we're gonna mix this up until all of this incorporates before we add the milk. So keep on mixing that so you get no clumps, because you don't want a clumpy gravy. And if you separate all of the flour so that there's no clumps in there, pre adding the milk, things are gonna be tasting good. So there you go. Don't worry, if you see all those brown bits in the bottom, they're gonna come back out when I put the milk in there. And we're gonna season after we add the milk, because I don't want this to be over seasoned. So let me get some milk, cold milk. We're gonna add this in there just a little bit at a time. Make sure you get all that. There you go. A little bit more. There you go. And then you mix this until it turns to the consistency that you like. A whisk would be good. A spoon works well. And if you don't want chunks too, you could always strain the gravy. It's actually supposed to use the flour that I made earlier. I just was busy filming, so I got this big old thing of flour. That actually would have been a lot more flavorful because it has the seasonings in it already. But anyway, we'll add seasonings afterwards, like I said, and it's gonna turn out just fine. All right, so let's taste this. I got some seasonings out. Let's give it a taste. I'm gonna eat this anyway, so I could eat off of it. Definitely need some salt for sure. A couple of shakes of that. And it definitely needs some onion powder. We'll add that in there too. And then pepper. I do like freshly ground pepper. I don't have any on hand, so I have this stuff. This is just like coarse ground pepper, and we're gonna add a good amount of this in there, because if you ain't adding black pepper in your cream gravy, then you don't know what you're doing. All right, this is looking good now. It's got that pepper in there. Now it's smelling good. I can already tell the difference between the unseasoned stuff and this one. I'm gonna turn this a little bit lower now because it's starting to bubble. And then we're gonna taste this. So this has all the drippings from the pan. It's got salt, it's got pepper, it's got some onion powder in there too. This should be tasting good right here. Right here. Let's give it a taste. See? It's coating to the back of my spoon. Perfect. That is perfect. That's yummy. Good gravy. I'm gonna put this in a little serving dish. This is done. Good gravy. That's gonna go on my potatoes and on my chicken fried steak. All right guys, so now I'm gonna cook my sides. I'm not gonna show you that, but I'm gonna cook it and then we're gonna eat because I'm smelling this food and it's smelling real good. So let me get these sides prepared and then we'll eat. All right, I am finally ready to eat. Got me some chicken fried steak. I got me the gravy, got me the mashed potatoes, got me the corn, got me the mac and cheese, and I'm sweating up a storm. That was some work to do that, but eating homemade food is well worth it. We're gonna serve myself some of this right here. So let me get some of this. Let me go ahead and put some mac and cheese first. The mac and cheese, man, I'm telling you, that Kerrygold butter, man, that stuff is good. That elevated my mac and cheese to another level. So there's the mac and cheese. I'm gonna keep this spoon for myself. We're going to put one of the chicken fried steaks on there. There you go, just a small meal for me. Get some of the mashed potatoes. There you go. Again with the Kerrygold's butter on top of it. So good. Everything was bought from Market Basket. So if you guys want to make this dish, you guys can go to Market Basket. Here's my gravy. Somebody did say the gravy is not truly white. If you use the pan drippings, it's going to be a little bit darker brown, but not super brown. So put a little bit of that on my chicken fried steak and then on my potatoes. And then we're going to add the Texas toast, put it right there. And then finally, a corn on the cob. I'm just gonna eat half of one. This was, I steamed it, kind of boiled it, steamed it, mixture. And that smells good, that smells sweet. So boom, that is a pretty plate of food, if I don't say so myself. All right, so let's give this a taste. Let's give the chicken fried steak a taste. Usually I'll put ketchup, that's why I have ketchup and hot sauce over here, but we'll taste it without. Cheers. Good crunchy crust. That's tasty. Especially with the mashed potatoes over here and then the mac and cheese, I'm telling you. I'm gonna put a little bit of ketchup on there. I like mine with ketchup, and I like it with Tabasco sauce. Let's put some Tabasco sauce on there. Again, y'all eat your food how you like it. I'm gonna eat my food how I like it, and I like it with Tabasco sauce and ketchup. So, cut this up. There you go, got that breading on there. Yum. Corn is actually really sweet. I was gonna add butter, but it doesn't need it. It's super sweet. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoy this chicken fried steak meal sponsored by Market Basket. Go check them out, Market Basket. Get the app. You could save money on some things over there too. But I got all this food. I enjoyed it. Market Basket. It's a Southeast Texas original. Like I said before, Nederland, Texas, and Groves. So go check it out, Market Basket. Whenever you guys need anything to eat, go to Market Basket and get it over there. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you guys want to follow me to the food, follow me at Beaumont Foodie on all the socials. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.